Hi, I'm Kristen from thehomemakersresource.com, and I'm here to show you what I do with chicken leg quarters. Now, I've assembled all of the things that we're going to need in order for us to be able to butcher this chicken. I got these chicken leg quarters at our local supermarket for 59 cents a pound, which right now is a very good price for chicken leg quarters. So I have the chicken here, and you'll see I have two vessels. One is going to be for the chicken thighs, and one is going to be for the chicken drumsticks, just because I don't really use them very often together. And usually I just take the chicken drumsticks and make them into meat in the crock pot so that I can use it in other dishes later on. And I have my garbage bowl here. It just saves me slopping around all the skin and things that I take off of the chicken leg quarters into the garbage. I can just put them in the bowl and then dump them all at one time. Now, unlike when we did the chicken breasts, when we butchered those, I do have a larger knife here because we are going to need to break that joint in between the leg and the thigh. And sometimes need a little extra oomph with this. This is a really good knife. And then, of course, we have the small steak knife to just use to pull off the skin and get in those smaller nooks and crannies. So let's get started. Okay, so I got my chicken out and lined up the ones I'm not working on the board. Now you see here that I already skinned this one. It's pretty much the same as when we did the chicken breasts, where you just kind of use the knife to ease the skin off. I got most of it. There's still a little trace amounts of fat here, but that's okay. Gives it a little bit more moistness when I cook it. Now, you may notice that around here, near where the spine, well, yeah, that would be where the spine is, you'll see that there might be a little bit of stuff left over, as it were, and that's just some internal organs, and if it really bothers you, you can dig it out and put it into your trash bowl, but I generally just ignore it because I don't really flip over the meat to eat from the bottom all that often, and if I do, I just don't eat that part. But if it bothers you, like I said, take it off. Now, you can see right here is where we have the joint between the thigh and the actual chicken leg. You can do this one of two ways. You can break the joint, which you would just do by just applying firm pressure, and if I wasn't holding the camera, I would actually grab it and break it to show you, and then you can cut, which will make it easy, or you could just take the knife and just cut it right at this joint here, and once you do, you'll have the separate leg and the separate thigh that you can do whatever you like with. You can see here I've got two large dishes full of chicken pieces. I've got my drumsticks here and my thighs here. Well, what I would normally do would be to take these drumsticks and immediately put them into my crock pot and cook them up to make broth and have meat for casseroles and stir fries, of course. But since I did that already with the bones from the white meat chicken that we did in a previous episode, I'm going to just throw these into a bag. Now, they're going to go in a bag all together in the freezer, and the neat thing is that when I'm out of all that chicken broth from the first time, I can just simply pull the bag of chicken legs out, put them into the crock pot, are still frozen, fill it with water, and just repeat the same process we did the last time, and we'll get more meat and more broth. So what I'll do with these thighs now is I'm going to package them up into 4 per bag or 3 per bag, depending what's going to fit in my quart-sized bags. And then I'm going to put those quart-sized bags into a large freezer-safe bag. And then I'll be able to pull them out whenever I want to cook something in the oven with chicken thighs. So that is what I do to butcher chicken leg quarters.